Hello, this is Team Unhealthy Choices with our technical presentation for the mobile app Vital Signs. My name is Peter Chris and I will be presenting our updated Gantt chart, architectural diagram, tools and languages, and project concerns. Zach Singleton will be presenting the mobile UI mockups. Here's our updated Gantt chart for the project. In weeks 1 and 2, we have completed our market research and requirement gathering. We've also begun working on our back-end development tasks beginning in week 3. Team member assignments for each deliverable are shown below. It should be noted, however, that team members assigned to each task have the strongest desired skill to work on those areas. The work is not limited exclusively to them, though. Other team members will step in, if necessary. In week 1, our market research for our project has been completed and was included in our Deliverable 1 presentation. Requirements gathering has also been completed and was created in the form of user stories. These can be viewed by following the link provided on this screen. Furthermore, mockups and the architectural diagram have been created and are included later in this presentation. Here you can see our architectural diagram, and it shows that we intend to use Elasticsearch, AWS, iOS, and the Apple Watch for this project. Our data will be persisted using Elasticsearch, which will communicate with a REST API hosted by AWS. The mobile client will communicate directly with AWS and will obtain its information from the Apple Watch or mobile application. Seen here, we will be leveraging JavaScript framework React Native for mobile development, and this will potentially include React Bootstrap for styling. The backend will be developed using Java and Elasticsearch, and our hosting will be managed through AWS or Amazon Web Services. Some of our concerns for the project include patient data availability, hosting fees associated with AWS, and our team workflow. We plan to use team member data to create a baseline to stub in generated data. We'll continue to look into pricing options for AWS and Georgia Tech's relationship with the service. Team productivity can be a concern with multiple developers working on the same features. So we plan to leverage a clear JSON contract between the backend and front end. And we will also use a Trello board to keep track of the team and make sure our tasks are on track. And now Zach will discuss the mockups for Vital Signs.
Thanks, Peter. My name is Zach Singleton, and I'll walk us through the UI mockups. So on the far left, we have the splash screen for the Vital Signs app. In the middle, we have the registration screen, and on the far right, we have the login screen. On the sign up screen, you can enter your username, your password, and then confirm your password. And on the login screen, you would simply enter your username or the password you've registered with, and you can indicate whether you want the Vital Signs app to remember that password or not, and then you simply log in. In the next set of UI mockups, we have the user profile, the heart card in the center, and the history card on the far right. On the user profile card, we have your profile picture, as well as your first and last name, the birthday, height, and weight. On the heart card, we have by day of the week, the diastolic and systolic rating, as well as the heart rate by average, minimum, and maximum. The history is also according to the day of the week. And in the final set of UI mockups, we have on the far left the insights and charts, which is another view on the history by day of the week. And here you were able to see the heart rate as well as the systolic and diastolic rating and how that changes over time over the course of a week. In the center, we have the color palette. These are the different colors that can be used throughout the app. And on the bottom of the slide, we have the typeface that's used in the app. On the far upper right, we have the final UI mockup, which is the history card with data incorporated. And so by day of the week, you can see the diastolic and systolic heart ratings as well as the weight. And that concludes our technical presentation. Thanks so much.